Yo, new series. What if Naruto? What if Naruto had Madara? What if he had? What if he had Hashirama cells and Madara cells? Um, well, not really cells, but like basically, like what if you was like half, basically, on some shit. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, let's keep going. We start off. Naruto's not gonna be Uzumaki in this one. Yeah, we start off somewhere in like a random location. As we want to say, it's the Uzumaki village, but there was no like young kids or no potential, strong enough Uzumakis to hold the nine tails. So they basically just found a child, and keep in mind, this is when Mito is alive. All right, so basically, yeah, they find like a little child as a. Wait a damn minute. Hold on. No, because if it can't be Eno then, but never mind. It's when Kushina's alive, but she's with Minato, but they're at the Uzumaki village. The Uzumaki village didn't get wiped out in this one. Well, they did, but they still kind of survived. Like they didn't get completely wiped on some shit. Anyway, Izuku, Naruto, Minato and Kushina, they basically go to they go to the Uzumaki village because they're about to, Naruto's about to be born, and they don't feel, Kushina says she doesn't feel safe, doing, having her child basically in the village of of Konoha. So, she told Minato that she wanted to go to her village, as he agrees, saying, whatever comfortable with you. Once as they arrive there, Mito's her dad, her mom, right? I ain't too mistaken. It's either her, no, pretty sure there's just like the word before. I ain't just sure. But we're gonna say that, yeah, because she has to be Mito's mom for this to work. Mito's daughter for this to work. So, Mito, she says, Kushina, have you been? As she says, your father wasn't able to come. He's on a mission. As what the fuck's my just? As Kushina says, he's so old. Why is he still doing missions? As she screams in pain, saying the baby's coming. As she says, I can feel it. As everybody already has the preparations and shit ready. So everybody is like, all the Uzumaki. All the Uzumaki is just like instantly Uzumaki chains. And I would say instantly Uzumaki, but they like get it ready. And I would say, Kurama bust out. Well, I don't say bust out, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah. Well, because that one would be, we're gonna say instead of Obito, it was actually Madara. And Madara, we're gonna say before Madara died, he got just plot. Look, he just plot. Before he died, he got Hashirama cells. Before he died. And so it made him stronger, basically. I was like, way stronger. Madara is still strong without Hashirama said, yeah. It just made him like, probably like 5 times stronger. Anyways, Madara, he gets informed by just someone that the villages, that they're the Uzumakis. Basically, that's what their child is going to be, as he tends to interrupt this, taking the baby and raising him on his own, basically for some get back to Hashirama, and basically telling Hashirama, trying to tell, not tell him, but trying to show him that the world is still evil, basically. As a Minato, he says, I sense someone's chakra. Let's keep in mind, I don't want no glazing on Minato. I know that nigga was strong. Strong as shit. But Madara Hashirama cells? No. Just no. Fuck no. He's not beating him. All the niggas who think Minato is, no. Fuck no. You're smoking crack. Whatever you smoking, he doesn't have karma right now. So, especially no. Fuck that shit. He's not even, Madara Hashirama cells, no. Now maybe it was like a un-Hashirama cells Madara. Maybe Minato would yeah. But no, fuck that shit. Anyways, Minato, he sets flying Raiju marks in trees and around the village kinda. And he basically tells Kushina to get ready, because this baby is not basically going to, come out in peace. As he basically tells everybody to get ready, basically, not just Kushina. As she says, I'm ready, Minato. As Naruto was born, nothing happens. But this kind of worries Minato. As was he waiting? Was this man, whoever this was, waiting for Naruto to be born, or was he who is this basically? As Minato says everything's gonna be fine. I have this. As he basically says himself in his head kinda. As Kushina, she says, Minato, what's going on? As she says, Minato, is everything okay? As he says, yes. I haven't sensed any more of his chakra, whoever it is. We should be fine. As fuck. My bad, I'm playing Brawl Stars. Let me get on. Anyways, he says, I'm gonna scout the village. As tells Mito to stay here and protect Kushina. As Kushina's holding her baby, saying, you look so handsome. As she wonders why he has black hair. As he says, Mom, why this? As he said, Mito she instantly starts crying. As she says, I'm so sorry, Kushina, I didn't tell you. As she's like, what do you mean? As Hashirama appears back in the village, body flickers in the room. As he instantly sees his daughter. As he's like, what the? As he says, no one told me that you were having your baby now, Kushina. What's going on? Who's... He says, where's Minato at? As Mito says, he's patrolling the village. As he looks at the baby. As he says, oh. Seeing the black hair. As he says, Jiraiya should have been here. He would have known what to do. Oh, Jiraiya's... Oh, never mind. Fuck. My bad. Well, I guess Kushina... Wait, no. No, I'm thinking Jiraiya's youngest... I mean, yeah, I'm thinking Jiraiya too young. He's dead. He's alive. All the 3 tiny I'm tweaking. Cause the plot armor, that's why. The fuck am I yapping about? Anyways, he says Jiraiya should have been here. Damn it. He would have known what to do. As Kushina says, Dad, why is my baby's hair black? I know for a damn fact I didn't cheat on Minato. As she says, Mito says, well, there was actually a chance of you becoming just like your son. As he says, when a Jinchuriki has a baby, there's a chance that all the chakra that the Jinchuriki has goes inside the child. As he says, Hashirama says, the only way to fix this is we have to sacrifice 2 people. As he says, I'll do it, Kushina. Or he doesn't say like that, but he says we just need 1 more person. As Mito says, I'm sorry, Kushina, I can't. As Hashirama says, what the hell do you mean? This is your daughter. This is the future we're talking about. And she says, I can't. I just want to see my babies grow up. My baby grow up. As now, people that just said, well, before I said that, Madara does have Hashirama cells because of plot. Like, he's always like 5-10 times stronger. Not gonna hold you. Minato, he's not on nothing. He's not touching Madara. My opinion, at least. Well, I don't know, because Minato is that kind of. But still, but Madara, Hashirama cells, bro, like, no, bro, it's no way. It is way, but like, he's not beating her. Anyway, let me stop yapping. They hear a loud explosion outside as Hashirama, he teleports outside saying Madara. As Madara throws him into his body saying, who is that useless Kage you sent at me, Hashirama? Is this really what the hidden leaf has come to? Such weakness. Tobirama would have been more of a challenge. As he smiles, saying, come at me with your full power, Hashirama. As Hashirama screams, Madara, as they clash. And keep in mind, Hashirama is still stronger than Madara in this one. Even though I don't like that shit. Actually, I'm gonna get his niggas in plot armor. I'm not gonna hold you. Hashirama's old. Niggas in plot armor. Anyways. Madara, that's what Madara, he, Madara, he knows Hashirama isn't like shit to play with, so he instantly forwards Susanoo's. As Hashirama says, I might not have my full strength, but I won't give up. Like, basically, I want you to beat my ass, basically, and take this village. As he says, the village. You think I've come here for this goddamn village? No. As he smiles and chuckles, saying, I've come here for that child. Rumor has it, well, no rumor, but a certain someone told me that that child was going to be special. As he says, you know what I'm talking about, Hashirama. As Hashirama says, who told you that? As he says, I don't know. I won't give out any names. As he says, fucking clones that nigga away. As Hashirama says, there's no holding back. As he throw them hand signs up. Ooh. Summon the big ass fucking wood. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't know the name of that bitch. But that bitch is tough. Bitch is I think it's like the strongest shit. Like one of the strongest jutsus up there. I don't know if it's a summoning or a jutsu. Might be a summoning. I'm not sure though. But he summons that bitch. It's like the wood. No, because it summons like a wood golem, right? I don't. It's one of them bitches. My bad. I don't know. Anyways, the big ass 1,000-palm shit, or whatever the fuck it is, comes out as Madara. His face instantly, like, he says, Hashirama says, we fought this battle before many times. As he says, but this time, I'm sorry, my friend, but I'll have to put you down. As Madara, he deactivates the Susanoo. And this is just plot. Now, I don't know, when niggas throw me in the comments saying Madara doesn't do this or do this, nigga. Shut the fuck up. This is my shit. Anyways, Madara deactivates the Susanoo. As he says, Hashirama, we have fought for too long. I apologize for my inconvenience. As he says, I know I cannot win against you, but I still try, even with my Eternal One Gekio shouting even with my Kamui. Yes, that nigga Kamui. Plot. As he says, the prophecy, it needs 2 sacrifices, right? As Hashirama says, he deactivates the thing, saying, what are you trying to say, Madara? As he says, for once in this world, let's have peace before we leave this earth. Let's make it a good image. As Hashirama, he says, he looks at Madara, trying to see if he's trying to fool him, saying, you wouldn't joke about this, right? As Madara chuckles, saying, no, friend. All I've wanted in this world was peace. And this seems the closest I'll get to it. As Madara, and Minato isn't dead, but that nigga, yes, NCC. I ain't say NCC, but that nigga's hurt. I'm gonna say he KO'd. Knocked the fuck out. Anyways, Madara, I'm gonna say, by chance, there's just some plots. Hashirama knew the Flying Raijin seal, and he was taught it by Minato. And the Flying Raijin, as he touches Madara, they Flying Raijin back to the thing. As Minato instantly says, what the hell is he doing here, Hashirama? As she instantly puts out her Uzumaki chains. As he says, no, Minato. He's the other sacrifice. As everybody looks at him, saying, what? What do you mean? As he says, this is the only chance we have. If not, that baby was going to die in 10 years' time. And its body will be taken over by the Nine Tails. As he says, with my power chakra, and with his, he will most definitely be strong enough to hold it back forever. as Naruto, as Kushina says, she looks at Madara saying, Mom, is that the man? Or she says, Father, is that the man you told me about in your stories? Madara Uchiha. As Ichigo was saying, yes, that is me, the legendary Madara Uchiha. As he rips out, I won't say he rips out, but he says there's a few gifts I would like to give to your baby. Well, the future of peace, from what I like to see it. As he pulls out a kunai and rips out one of his eyes, saying, this is my eternal Mangekyou Sharingan. This holds the power of, this holds so much power, fuck, the power. Yes, this holds the power of the Uchiha. Nigga says this holds the power of the Uchiha. And if this child may even progress it even further, who knows? As he says, but there was only 3 stages of the Mangekyou Waking. But me and Hashirama's research, we found out there was actually a couple more stages. Well, this is all theoretically. As he says, we don't have enough time to get into that. As he heals his eye, as he says, he heals his eyes, he says, he looks at Hashirama as he hugs him, as he says, I'm gonna miss you in this world, my great friend. You were truly the only one I had. As he says, I apologize, Madara, for me and Toby, for Tobirama's actions against your little brother Izumi. As he said, it's fine. That was in the class. As Mito says, we don't have much time. Stop chatting. As Madara glares at her. As he says, you're right, yeah. As he instantly starts like doing the Reaper Death Seal. As he summons it. As the Shinigami pops up saying, why the hell have you summoned me, Madara? As he says, the Shinigami knows my name. Chuckling, saying, I'm pretty sure you know why we're here. Why you're here. Just do your goddamn job. As he like grins like a big ass grin. As he basically slashes Madara's and Hashirama's like throat at the same time. As basically he sucks up all the life essence, like the powers. I wouldn't say their knowledge, but like kind of experience. Yeah, yeah. He suck up the knowledge, experience. And, not like every fucking jutsu, but like martial arts, shit like that. To make them a prodigy, they like absorb all of it as even the Hashiramas, like all that shit, basically, and putting it into Naruto's body. As Naruto really Jinchuriki, he would have been basically he would have died, and Karma would have took over his body, basically. But yeah. Anyways, Madara, Mito, she screams Hashirama as his body drops down to the floor. as Kushina passes out and Minato wakes up. Well, he's awake, but he gets up as he holds Hashirama's body before he could fall down, as Madara's body dumps on the ground. And we time skip a couple of years. There was a stone in the... If I wonder why the fuck was not Hashirama not in like the village, in the Konoha. He's married, nigga. They can do whatever the fuck. He's the strongest. Well, at that time, low key, was he still the strongest nigga? Cause like nobody killed that nigga. I think he died from old age, if I ain't mistaken. Like nobody killed that nigga. So like, I'm pretty sure that nigga was like the strongest still. Like after him and Madara, well no, cause Madara died. That nigga was like old as fuck. So like, so I want to say, yeah, Madara was still the strongest. Well, nah, I ain't even gonna say that, cause Kakazuka would have probably came back and killed that nigga. Cause if I don't, well, cause he wasn't in his prime. Let me stop yapping. Anyways, a couple of years later, like 10 years later, Naruto's like 11 years old. No, that doesn't. Let me stop. 11 years later, Naruto's like 11. As we see him visiting with his mom, 3 gravestones. Minato, Uzumaki Namikaze, as Minato Uzumaki Namikaze, Hashirama Uzumaki. Ah, fuck. What's Hashirama like? I don't fucking know. He was a Senju. I'm tweeting. Uzumaki Senju and Madara Uchiha. And she says, the night you were born. As he's basically sitting in his mom's lap. And she says, these are the 3 men that saved your life, Naruto. I want you, whenever you hear someone talking bad about them, especially your father, show them a piece of your mind, okay? Show them the hero that they sacrificed themselves for. As he says, Mom, you told me this story 1,000,000 times. As he gets up, saying, how did our dad even die anyway? You told me that he got up after. As he says, he died from his injuries from Madara. As he says, but then why did Madara even hurt him if he was going to sacrifice himself? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. As she says, language. As she kind of hits Naruto. As Naruto says, Mom. Well, it's not really Naruto. I'm going to say Minma. Because I really want to name this thing Minma, bro. I really fucking do. I'm gonna just stick with Naruto. Is it raining? Where's the fan? I was gonna say. Anyways, she says, Naruto, watch your mouth. And to explain what you asked, well, before Madara attacked, he didn't really see. He wanted to teach Hashirama a lesson. And she says she wanted to teach my dad a lesson. And he didn't really care for the well-being of anyone else. It was all kind of like making my dad feel pain. So he injured one of his best friends, his godson basically. And basically killed him. And she says he died from his injuries versus Madara. As she says, what the fuck? No, he didn't say that. He says, I thought you said he was fast. Mom, I thought you said he was the fastest person in the village. As she says he was, baby. But Madara at that time had Hashirama cells, and that boosted his power tremendously. As she says, oh, that's what you have, baby. As he says, I do. Is that why I'm a prodigy? Because I have someone else's blood running through my goddamn veins. As she says, don't speak about your grandfather that way. As she says, and even though that Madara man killed your father, he's the reason you're alive. If it wasn't for him, you would have been dead. As she says he was the other sacrifice. He also gave you a special gift that when you're old enough in time, I'll give to you. As he looks at his mom, as he sees so much pain going through her eyes, as he sees tears running down her eyes, as he wipes her tears, saying, I'm sorry, Mom. I don't want to see you crying, okay? And she sniffs and says, okay, Naruto, I'll be strong for you. Time skip to the academy. Naruto, Naruto sitting down as Sasuke walks in. Basically the whole class, not just Sasuke. The whole class walks in. As and describe Naruto, he's kind of like Sasuke, but Sasuke doesn't really talk. Well, to me, he wasn't like really a talker, so he's kind of like that, but at the same time, Naruto does talk, because Sasuke really only talks if it's like necessary. Which, anyways, he tells her, ooh, oh my God, level 14 Roar Giant. My bad. I'm not doing Lady Champion. Anyways, let me get up class. My fault. Basically, his personality is like dark. I don't say dark, but it's kind of like basically like Sasuke's, but he talks, and he's arrogant as fuck, like really fucking arrogant. But at the same time, he can back it up. Like, think of his strength right now as like low mid tuning, basically, or no, fuck that shit, cause they only so. Cause like low tuning is like Rock Lee right now, right? Or like Hagen, some shit. Cause he's like him and Neji. Neji's like the strongest, then it's Rock Lee. So I would have to say Neji is low tuning, or like very high getting, and Rock Lee's. So we got to put this nigga at low tuning. He can beat Neji. But it's gonna take a lot out of this nigga to beat Neji. But at the same time, it's doable. And same with Rock Lee. So Rock Lee, take them weights off, and yeah, it's kind of over for Naruto. Anyways, let's get back to it. He sits down in the back of the class as he has his head down, as Ina walks up to him. As she says, Naruto, as he looks up saying, what do you want, And she says, you're never gonna pass if your head is always down. As she says, did you even get the notes from last class? Here. As he takes the notes saying, why do you help me? As she shrugs and blushes and I don't know. As Kiba says, I think I know why, Naruto. As Naruto says, why, Kiba? As Ino tells him to shush before she mind transfers and tells his deepest secrets. I remember when she mind transferred with Naruto. What the fuck is that? That shit was hilarious. She seen that motherfucking Naruto, you know. I would have instantly hopped out right back in my body, nigga. Anyways, she blushes saying it's no reason Naruto. As Naruto says, well, thanks for the notes. If I get out of this goddamn village, you'll probably be somewhere I'll remember. And she says, really? And she says, yeah, for sure. I don't know what I'd do without you. As Naruto or Iruka, he says, everyone, today is the Shinobi exam or the Genin exam. Basically, like to get out of the fucking classroom. He says, all you have to do is create a shadow clone. And that's it. As everyone's like, this shit is gonna be easy as hell. Everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm out this motherfucker. As Naruto, he scoffs saying, why the hell does he have to be a goddamn shadow clone? And I know what you're thinking. Naruto, even though he is 11, he's young, and he's stronger, he still can't control that fucking seal. That's not really him. It's not really his fault. He sighs, saying, looks like I'm not getting out of here. And she, says, what do you mean, Naruto-kun? As he looks at her, saying, basically lifts up his shirt, showing her, and she blushes, and what are you doing? You can't get naked here. As she says, what do you mean? I'm just showing you something, calm down. As he scoffs, saying, this seal on my stomach, it's holding something inside of me that messes with my chakra. As he says, if the seal was just to come off, then even for a temporary period of time, I'm pretty sure I would make millions of clones. As he says, can you do me a favor? As she says, yeah. As he says, great. As he says, ask to come to the restroom on the east wing. As she nods her head, saying, okay. As he gets up and says, Iruka, I'm going to the restroom. As he walks to the restroom as Iruka tries to stop him but can't, saying, oh, Naruto. As a couple minutes, like 2 minutes later, says, can I go to the restroom real quick, please? It's an emergency, please, please, please. As he says, go ahead, just be quick. Your turn is coming up. If not, then you have to go. You'll have to hurry up. Or you'll go last, basically. And she says, okay. She runs out the classroom into the east wing restroom. Not like in the restroom, but like she's by the restroom. And she says, Naruto. As he comes out saying, you're here. As he grabs her He grabs her arm and takes her into the restroom as she blushes from like being in a boys' restroom. As she says, "What? What are we doing in the guys' restroom?" As he says, "Look, I need you to mind transfer, and I need you to rip the seal off because I just can't do it. My body just won't let me for some reason. Every time I do, it goes into extreme pain." As she says, what do you mean?" As he says, "When you get in there," as he says, "look at me." As she blushes hard, saying, "Okay." As he says, "When you get in there, you want to see a creature. It's going to be mostly chakra, more of like a dark red, looks like a demon. But please, please, please don't get scared. If you get scared, then you'll just get in his trap. What I need you to do is go in there, rip my seal off. No matter how hard it is, no matter the pain, no matter what you hear, just tear it off and come back into your body." As she says, "Okay." As he says, "All right, I'll let you know when I'm ready." As he puts like a lot of like paper towels in his mouth, saying, "Hold my mouth down, or do something to make me not scream, because these paper towels won't be enough. I've tried this before, but just with me ripping it off." As she says, she says, "Okay." As she mind transfers, as she sees the beast, as she gets scared, as she says, "No, I have to stay strong for Naruto. He told me don't get scared, so I won't." As she walks up to the seal, as Karma basically like bashes on it, on like the door, as he says, "Take me off this goddamn seal." As Madara shows up saying, "Little girl." As she turns around saying, "Naruto didn't tell me there was going to be someone else in here with me. What are you doing here?" As she kind of like bags up. As she says, "There's so many secrets about this boy that you don't even know. Who are you? You must be one of his friends." As she says something like that. As he says, "Well," as he says, "Karama." As Karama looks at Madara, basically, because you know Karama was Madara's summon. So yeah. So he says, screams, "What do you want, Madara?" As Madara says, "Calm down before I show you." Basically, I make you, if I show you what's up, nigga. Oh God. As he says, he basically says that he tells the little girl that if she's going to rip off that seal, then she has to be ready to get out of here, because even a slight hesitation could get her soul killed, as her physical body isn't here, but her mind and soul is. As she says, "Okay, I understand. What is your name?" As he says, "Did you not hear the beast say it? I am the legendary Madara Uchiha." As she says, "Madara." And she's kind of like froze. As he says, but do not fear. Hashirama should be here soon. I don't understand why his body hasn't showed up yet. Or he hasn't showed up yet. As he says he'd know what to do here. Damn it. As he says, I wouldn't recommend you rip the seal off, no matter what the boy told you. As he says, he should be strong enough to control his chakra, but I don't understand why. Maybe it is the seal. Maybe he's just too goddamn weak. As Ino says, hey, don't talk about Naruto like that. As Madara was saying, you have a little crush on the boy, don't you? As she said, let's just say, what are you talking about? I don't have a crush on Naruto. Don't say that. As Hashirama pops up saying, little girl. As she screams, saying, who the hell are you? As Naruto says, what the hell is taking so long, you know? Yes, he says it's in his head. As Ino says, oh shit. As she runs to the seal. As, it's not runs to it, but she grips it. As Hashirama says, little girl, don't do that. Doing that will possibly kill this body. As she says it won't. He has the power of Jutsu, right? As she says, the first Kage and his rival. This shouldn't kill him. You conquered all the tail beasts. And he's just legendary. As she rips it. As they both say no. As Karma screams and instantly tries to kill. You know, so as she gets out of there, she basically cancels her mind jutsu. As Naruto, he starts screaming as Ino doesn't know what to do. As she says, as the paper towels isn't covering it up. So she just looks at Naruto and she sees it as her opportunity. And she kisses him. Basically kind of silencing out the screen. As she basically silences out the screen. As Naruto is basically negating all the pain and getting deeper into Ino's kiss. As she basically is kissing him more. As Naruto, he snaps out of his pain trance as he breaks the kiss and looks down, saying, spitting out all the paper towels he put in his mouth, saying things, I really owe you one. Maybe we could go out sometime, or if you want to meet my mom. She's the fourth wife. And she says, I'll meet your mom, Naruto. And she chuckles. And she says, fine then. It'd be fun knowing telling her that I have a friend. And she says, we're friends? As Naruto says, saying, yeah, for sure, after what you just did for me. As she says, so I'm your first friend. As he says, yeah. As she says, she hugs him, saying, oh my God, Naruto, yes. As he says, calm down, it's not that serious, At least not for you, anyway. They get back to the classroom as Naruto and pass the test. and they get, they start walking home as gets to her, like, kind of near her house, and Naruto says, "Did you still want to be my mom, or because your compound is right there?" As she says, "Let's meet your mom before I go." As they get to the compound, and she says, "Hello, Naruto. It's been a long day for you." As she stops, saying, "Who is this?" As she says, "Mom, I want you to introduce you to my friend, Yamanaka, from the flower shop over there." As she says, he says, "Huh? You have a friend, baby?" As she looks at and she says, come in, we'll have dinner right away. It's already ready." And she says, "Wow." She says, "You're very beautiful, young Ino, or Mrs. Ino." And she says, "Thank you," and blushes. And she says, "Anyways, I'd love to be," like, time skipped after they get done eating, like a hoji. She says, "I'd love to be a guest here again, but I have to go, really. My dad's probably worried about me and things." As she leaves, and Naruto's kind of like staring at her throughout the window, like, not staring, but like watching her leave, basically. As she basically just leaves, and yeah. Anyways, Kuchina, she says, "Naruto, why didn't you tell me you had a girlfriend?" As Naruto blushes, saying, "I don't have one, that's why." As Naruto, he as Naruto, he says, "You really need to stop thinking like that, Mama." Anyways, as he says, as he, my bad. Fuck. Says, "You shouldn't worry about that, Mom. And she's not my girl, she's just a friend." And she says, "I have a feeling that you guys are gonna be more than friends. That's kind of how me and how my grandfather, or fuck, how me and Minato started. I was a red hat habanero, and nobody liked me. But your father, he saved me from a couple of bandits, and I fell in love with him then, ever since then." As she says, "Maybe it'll be the same for you. Try to look out for her. As Naruto nods, saying, "I will, Mom." As that's why we ending it off. And part one, what if Naruto had Madara and Hashirama? Basically, like Soul, basically. I'm gonna just say, what if Naruto had Madara and Hashirama cells?